What's going on, guys? My name is Yuka. This is Trove, and welcome to episode 5 of Trove's Beyond Basics. This episode, I'm going to cover experience, how you can gain experience faster, maybe even gain it twice as quick as you currently are. All depends on how you play the game, but before we get into it, I would hugely appreciate if you could go ahead, smack that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with the rest of the Trove Beyond Basics series, and feel free to check out the videos that I will have linked either in the description or the thumbnails at the end of this video. Currently, like I said, this is episode 5, so there's 4 more videos for you guys to watch if you haven't caught them already. Anyway, let's get cracking to it. So, experience is gained by fighting mobs, completing dungeons and objectives. Lair objectives grant you 10 times the experience of small mobs. Dungeons and final bosses work slightly differently. So a dungeon will give you 5 times the experience of one small mob, or regular mob that you might find in the regular worlds, and a dungeon boss will grant you 20 times the experience of a small mob. You can use that calculation to kind of figure out what works best for you, depending on how quickly or how efficiently you run through worlds, and based on your playstyle, however you want to play it. XP can also be boosted using stat boosts, but I'm not going to cover that right now. It can also be boosted with Patreon, which gives you a 50% boost. So those of you out there contemplating buying Patreon, or those of you using PSN and you're contemplating getting that Uber Dragon with a $5 purchase, it might be worthwhile if you're struggling to level up at the moment to get through and just get a little bit of a boost for a few days or even a week. So the higher difficulty world you're in, the more experience you'll gain from mobs, and you also gain the most amount of experience from mobs in Uber 9 adventure worlds. Obviously you'll gain the least amount of XP in the novice world. Pretty self-explanatory, but not a lot of people know that the cap for XP actually ends in Uber 9 adventure worlds. I will put up a table on screen just covering how XP totals work, the experience needed to level up, and the total XP for that level. It's really simple to follow, and you can work out pretty much your base XP, how far you need to go to the next level, and then you can group up or go solo depending on how you want to farm that XP and level up faster. I would let you know though that traveling in groups and clearing dungeons in groups, obviously up to 8 people for the drops, will level you up way faster than just doing it solo. A common misconception also is that you can gain XP through professions like ring crafting, gardening, and rune crafting. That is actually false. You only gain mastery from that. The same as mining. You won't gain XP through that. I think the only real thing that you can get from that gives you possibly some XP, but then again I think that's wrong, and it can just give you mastery points, is the Miner's Trove that you get, and I believe you'll only get the mastery points from unlocking followers and possibly mounts. So that pretty much covers it, guys. Just remember that if you're going solo, pick a world that is apt for your level and your power rank. Ideally, you don't want to be doing something that takes you maybe 5 minutes to clear a dungeon for just perhaps an extra 900 to 1000 XP, being one Uber world higher. Maybe it might be worth your while to go one Uber world lower, complete dungeons in 2 or 3 minutes, and then streamline that process, because your XP per hour is probably going to be far greater than it would if you're struggling or taking twice as long, if not 3 times as long, to complete dungeons. So bear that in mind, because I did that for quite a while, and I didn't realize if I just stuck in Uber 4 or Uber 5 a couple levels back, I was actually cranking out XP gains. Anyway, guys, that's going to cover it for episode 5. Like I said, if you're enjoying the series, go ahead and smack that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Helps me out an absolute ton. If you want to stay up to date with the rest of the series, or you've missed any, you can wait to the end of the video. Feel free to subscribe. There's going to be thumbnails linking you to the previous 2 videos, and from there you can always check out the playlist. Anyway, this is Yuka signing off. I will catch you guys in the next one.